on NZBoatShow.tv. We've just completed New Zealand Water Safety Week, so let's take a look at the Coast Guard's safe boating programs. We continue the Volvo IPS Challenge. It's not all about million-dollar boats. We take a quick look at the Whitley 1600 Cubby trailer boat. It's time for another one of our Yacht Club features. This week, one of only 3 clubs with Royal in their name, the Royal Akarana. And much, much more on NZBoatShow.tv. Starting now with a preview of a feature story for next week on board Lion New Zealand in the Coastal Classic. Teaching children to be safe in the water and around boats is a full-time job for Lisa Kempkin, who runs the Coast Guard Safe Boating Program.
So the Coast Guard Boating Education Safe Boating Program is aimed at teaching primary and intermediate aged kids how to be safer around boats. So it's basically an hour session, and in that hour session at the start they get a little bit of a safety intro on what sort of safety gear should be on board, and then they get taught how to choose a life jacket that fits them and how to fit it. And then they learn how to get in the water safely, how to get in around boats, what happens if they fall in the water, and they have fun doing it. So this program is aimed at years 5 to 8 at primary and intermediate school, so really sort of the 8 to 12-year-olds. We've also just launched an extension program which is the same as the Safe Boating program, but with some scenarios at the end for year 9s and 10s. So we ran that as a pilot here with AUT Millennium a couple of weeks ago, and it was very successful. At the moment there's over 60 facilities throughout New Zealand. It's mostly at aquatic centres and pools, but there are a few outdoor education camps that are running it as well. So everyone wears a life jacket. So non-swimmers really benefit because they feel safe and they learn how to be safe in the water. The program is really effective. It teaches these kids how to be safer around boats. One of the highest statistics in drowning, the second highest, is 15 to 24-year-olds. So by the time these kids get to that age, they're going to have a bit more of a sense of how to keep themselves safe. The program works. It's already saved 5 lives. And there's probably a lot more stories that we haven't heard. These are life skills. Once you know how to put on a life jacket, you know that for life. So at the moment I find all the funding for each of the pools, and it costs around about in between $7,000 and $8,000 to set up a pool depending on what gear they've got already. And I apply to a mixture of councils, community trusts, those sorts of places. So if there's anyone out there that can help, please get in touch. We would love to hear from you, whether it's for your local pool, whether it's on a national basis.
In New Zealand, we're lucky that there's heaps of boating activities to choose from. Unfortunately, there are too many people going boating without the knowledge to keep themselves and others safe.
It's week 3 of our Volvo Penta Boating Challenge. Dominic and Hannah take on another test.
I'm Dominic Gullick, and together with Volvo Penta expert Hannah Ljungqvist, we're going to put the company's products through their paces in a series of performance challenges. This is the Volvo Penta Boating Challenge. I'm holding in my hand what looks like a car key, but it isn't. It is in fact Volvo Penta's new e-key remote for boating. Hannah, can you tell me a little bit more about this?
Sure. We wanted to add a car-like experience to boating, and with the e-key remote, which is a feature of our new battery management system, you can turn on the boat systems by just pressing a button. The boat will practically be ready for takeoff. You just start up your engines and off you go.
In this challenge, we have to run to 2 boats and take off as soon as possible. Hannah's boat has the e-key remote and my boat doesn't. Since the boats have not been used for a while, I'll have to open the hatch to turn on the main battery switches. How much easier is it for Hannah with the e-key remote? Okay, Hannah, you ready? I'm going to give you a run for your money.
Absolutely.
Ready, go!
I'm not worried. I'll give him a head start. How's it going, Dominic?
Oh, so close. Wow, she was fast.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
For 30 years, Boating New Zealand has delivered the best local coverage of launches, trailer boats and yachts with local boats and local conditions. Boating New Zealand from shops, supermarkets, service stations and subscription. Subscribe for the super low price of $87 and get 12 copies of New Zealand's #1 boating magazine, plus get free access to the online version of the mag. Download the Boating Magazine app now from iTunes or Google Play, free on tablet, computer and phone. Subscribe now for this very special offer. Go to our website or ring 0508 692 628 to subscribe now. If you love watching NZBoatShow.tv, then we have a prize for you. Go to NZBoatShow.tv/2016 Coast Guard. Register with your email and mobile and be in to win 1 year's free Coast Guard membership courtesy of NZBoatShow.tv.
Tristram Marine, home of New Zealand's largest boat showroom and manufacturing plant. Tristram Boats, powered by Yamaha. Designed and crafted in New Zealand for all your offshore adventures. Visit tristramboats.com.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
The trailer boat scene in New Zealand is a major part of boating. Every weekend at hundreds of boat ramps, boats like our next test are launched. The 5-metre CW1600 Clearwater is one of the Whitley models that Bentsman Boating Centre is marketing in New Zealand. It's a modestly sized, affordable GRP cuddy cabin boat. The basic version is a simple entry-level boat. With an all-up towing weight of around 700 kgs, this makes the CW1600 a manageable towing proposition for many family sedans and smaller SUVs. For the fishing minded, it does have a moulded live bait tank and a decent sized optional 70-litre PVC fuel tank. Standard fittings are stainless steel, including a pair of cleats aft, a fair head in the bows, bow rails and 4 rod holders. A split windscreen gives walk-through access to the bows. The cuddy cabin has a nice spacious feel thanks to the open bulkhead and side windows. A lightweight aluminium tube and canvas bimini provides a bit of weather protection with optional clears and side windows available for winter boating. The cockpit offers plenty of fishing space, especially with the corner seats removed. The Whitley CW1600 is rated for outboards up to 90 horsepower. This is a handy little all-rounder that drives well. Big enough for a family of 4, it has a useful work area in the cockpit for fishing, with a little bit of sit-down comfort and shelter in the cuddy if the kids want to get out of the weather. Now to Club Marine TV, where Alistair is going to give us the lowdown on how to anchor at a beach.
So one of the great things of having a boat is obviously you get to go fishing, spend time in the water, but you can also pull up on a beach and go for a swim. And after a big day's fishing, there's nothing my boys like more than going for a swim. Putting your boat on a beach. It's pretty easy, but there's a couple of rules you have to follow. First, and it's absolute paramount, assess the situation. Now, other boats, swell, tide, that sort of stuff. Tide's probably pretty important. On a run-out tide, you don't want to sit right on the beach. On a run-in tide you can, so you really need to know the tide. Secondly, when you're coming in, you want to check your depth. Obviously it varies and beaches change over time, so even if you've been to that beach before, come in very slowly, watching your sounder, watching visually. A pair of Polaroid sunglasses are really important for you, so you can see there might be a bommy there. Play it safe, go slowly. The idea is that when you actually anchor on a beach, is that what we're going to do is drop the anchor out and then slowly drift back in. Now, you don't want to go too close to the beach because you don't want to end up in the breakers, so you need to monitor at all times. So once you've assessed the situation, the next thing is we're going to drop the anchor. Now, it's really important to understand the different sorts of anchors. If you're anchoring in mud or sand, you need a plough anchor. It's that simple. So you use a plough anchor. Anything that digs in to the mud or the sand or the clay is perfect for this style. As for the old reef anchor, leave it at home. I'm going to get my deckhands up the front because if they want to go for a swim, they've also got to do some work. They're going to prepare the anchor. So it's unclipped, make sure there's no tangles in the line, and that way I can stay on the wheel if something goes wrong. So you can see that we're coming in now to fathom, which is basically 2 meters. Tom, you ready to go?
Yep.
So it's really important that you communicate. So I know he's ready now. So what I'm going to do is turn the boat into the sea. At the same time, I'm monitoring my sounder at all times, and then we're going to slowly bring it in on the beach. So now I just turn the boat around slowly. Tom, you good? Yeah. Okay. I'm out of gear. Let it go, mate. Okay, so now while he's letting it out slowly, to help him, I'm going to go in reverse. I'm monitoring my sounder to make sure it's deep enough, and I'm going reverse. So at the same time, I'm looking back to make sure it's safe. So now Tom's letting it out. As I'm going back, I'm trimming the engine up a little bit. So the more rope I have out, the better it's going to grip. So I've got a good set of chain. So Tom, is it pulling in tight?
Yeah.
Okay, tie her off, mate. So now I've got a run out tide. So I've kept the boat deliberately a couple of meters, 8-10 meters off the beach, because we know the tide's going out. I've been monitoring the sounder. I've got about 1 metre of water underneath me here at the moment. Once the anchor is secure, just spend a couple of minutes just assessing the situation. A, make sure the anchor is dug in properly. And B, that your drift is still what you thought it would be. Because sometimes you might be sitting sideways to the beach. And of course, monitor the sounder that you haven't got too shallow. So now, it's time for the kids to go for a swim.
2, 1, go!
It's the last part of the ongoing Volvo Penta Challenge.
I'm Dominic Gullick, and together with Volvo Penta expert Hannah Ljungqvist, we're going to put the company's products through their paces in a series of performance challenges. This is the Volvo Penta Boating Challenge. Volvo Penta claim that their glass cockpit system has revolutionised leisure boat controlling and monitoring. Now that's a bold statement, so I'd like to find out exactly how easy it really is. Hi Hannah, how are you?
Hi, Dominic, I'm fine.
Good. What is it that's so special about the glass cockpit, and what's in it for a boat owner?
For me, Glass Cockpit is all about user-friendliness. It's an all-integrated system where you get on-screen access to any information that you need about your boat. Either it's navigation information or engine data.
OK, Hannah, I'd like you to plot a course. I want to go there via there.
Sure, no problem. With the auto guidance feature, you can get the system to plot a route for you to wherever you want to go. And should you want to adjust the course during the way, it's easily done.
OK, are you ready to go?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
This is one of my absolute favorites. You can customize your layout. So when you, for example, want to activate your joystick driving, you just press the button and your chosen layout will automatically appear on the screens.
OK, Hannah, you see that boat there? He's just leaving, and what I'd like you to do is take his place when he's gone. Can you dock this big boat using only the screens and the joystick?
Sure.
Show me your stuff.
OK, you just activate docking mode. You got everything you need on the screens, and off you go.
Just like parking my car. Wow, you nailed it. Good job.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
For 30 years, Boating New Zealand has delivered the best local coverage of launches, trailer boats and yachts with local boats and local conditions. Boating New Zealand from shops, supermarkets, service stations and subscription. Subscribe for the super low price of $87 and get 12 copies of New Zealand's #1 boating magazine, plus get free access to the online version of the mag. Download the Boating Magazine app now from iTunes or Google Play, free on tablet, computer and phone. Subscribe now for this very special offer. Go to our website or ring 0508 692 628 to subscribe now. If you love watching NZBoatShow.tv, then we have a prize for you. Go to NZBoatShow.tv/2016 Coast Guard. Register with your email and mobile and be in to win 1 year's free Coast Guard membership courtesy of NZBoatShow.tv.
Tristram Marine, home of New Zealand's largest boat showroom and manufacturing plant. Tristram Boats, powered by Yamaha. Designed and crafted in New Zealand for all your offshore adventures. Visit TristramBoats.com.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
Our Boat of the Week segment is back, and we're back with the Sundancer 355 Da Vinci. Tonight's boat is a 2004 Sea Ray Sundancer 355 fitted with twin 5-litre 250 horsepower Mercruisers. It's a New Zealand new boat and is offered for sale complete with tender. The boat has a full set of electronics and is in excellent condition. Price to sell at $165,000. Phone 027 279 4819 or email andrew.gulland@NZBoatShow.tv. There are major changes underway at one of Auckland's oldest yacht clubs, the Royal Akarana.
We've been around since 1895 and we celebrated our 121st opening day back on the 9th of October. Our membership has doubled in the last 4 years, which is very exciting, and I think one of those reasons is because we actually have embraced all different components of on-water activity. And you know, we have 80 paddlers at the club now, and that group of people is growing as well. You know, there's always the joke, one day we might be the Royal Akarana Paddling Club, but we'll always be the Royal Akarana Yacht Club, but we'll just embrace anybody who wants to come and enjoy the water. You know, to survive in today's market, we can't just be about one thing. It's not just about sailing and it's not just about going offshore. We also have a very strong paddling community, whereby that's surf ski and SUP, but we also have a lot of Wakarama paddlers here as well. So it's more than just going out and go sailing. For us, it's a community environment as well, giving the chance for everybody to get on the water. We do have a lot of families involved, and the kids go out sailing and mum and dad also go out sailing, but also the paddling as well. You know, we can have our Sunday club racing and then mum and dad might be out on a SUP paddling around whilst the kids are out racing. It's, you know, we embrace that you can just come here in a t-shirt and shorts with your hat on, sit down and have a beer and enjoy yourself, or you know, have a cup of coffee by the water, and it doesn't matter who you are or what walk of life you've come from, we won't turn anyone away. About 2 years ago now, the Akarana Marine Sports Charitable Trust was formed, and the club was approached by this particular trust, who is made up of members of our club, to basically hand over the building, the club's asset. Moving forward, it can't just be about sailing. You've got to embrace every aspect of on-water activity. So we had to get a new building. So it was a perfect opportunity for Akarana to really make a big push and do something that was trying to be achieved for about the last 30 years, and that is to get a new building here. So with the trust forming, we were able to gain more sponsorship, more funding, both commercial and private, to push that building forward. At the end of November, we will be out of this building and we will move down to Auckland Sailing Club. They've basically taken us on board and we've taken them on board with the same view in mind. Let's just get more sailing, more activity and share the race course. So we're moving into Auckland Sailing Club. This will get knocked down, and 18 months later, we'll have one of the best marine facilities on the water. This will be officially the Hyundai Marine Sports Centre, home to Royal Akarana Yacht Club. Our Burgie will still fly, but when you come inside, you won't just see Yacht Club, you'll see a lot more marine activity sports. And when you come through though, you'll know that you're still very much with Royal Akarana Yacht Club.
Coming next week on NZBoatShow.tv, we sail with a bunch of fourth formers in the Coastal Classic on Lion, New Zealand. Sarah tests the amazing Elan E5. We look at the outstanding range of True Kit inflatable boats, and we continue our Yacht Club series, and much, much more when NZBoatShow.tv returns next week. If you missed the TV show, you can watch us on demand at Face TV or at NZBoatShow.tv.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
For 30 years, Boating New Zealand has delivered the best local coverage of launches, trailer boats and yachts with local boats and local conditions. Boating New Zealand from shops, supermarkets, service stations and subscription. Subscribe for the super low price of $87 and get 12 copies of New Zealand's #1 boating magazine, plus get free access to the online version of the mag. Download the Boating Magazine app now from iTunes or Google Play, free on tablet, computer and phone. Subscribe now for this very special offer. Go to our website or ring 0508 692 628 to subscribe now. If you love watching NZBoatShow.tv, then we have a prize for you. Go to NZBoatShow.tv/2016 Coast Guard. Register with your email and mobile and be in to win 1 year's free Coast Guard membership courtesy of NZBoatShow.tv.
Tristram Marine, home of New Zealand's largest boat showroom and manufacturing plant. Tristram Boats, powered by Yamaha. Designed and crafted in New Zealand for all your offshore adventures. Visit TristramBoats.com.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.